All right, welcome back everybody to a brand new video here on the second channel, and today I'm going to be looking at and reacting to the brand new cards that got revealed at the World Championships closing ceremony. Your new cards got revealed, two new Megas, Mega Dragonite, Mega Charizard X, and an Oricorio EX did get revealed. I'm pretty sure these cards will be coming out in the October set, so this will be the set after the normal Mega Evolutions that we're about to get in September. And yeah, of course, they did have to reveal the Mega Charizard at the close ceremony. And honestly, all of these cards look pretty playable. I'm not going to lie. These cards are actually kind of decent. So I'm excited to look at them and talk about them and see how good they'll actually be. Of course, if you're not new here to the second channel, make sure to subscribe down below and leave a link to PokeBeach so you can also check out any of these cards and read them for yourselves if you don't know what they do. So yeah, 3 new EXs here. Got some new artworks for the other Megas too, which is kind of cool. And we'll take a look here at the Mega Charizard X first, which I'm sure y'all are more interested in. So this card is pretty powerful from what I've looked at. It's got 360 HP. It's a Stage 2 Fire-type Pokemon. So, yeah, being a Stage 2, having 360 HP, pretty good. And then you got the attack Inferno X, which for 2 Fire Energy does 90 damage. Discard any amount of Fire Energy among your Pokemon. Among Us, confirmed. And the stack does 90 damage for each energy discarded in this way. So, it's like Raging Bull, where you just put a bunch of energy on the board, you discard it, you do 90 times. That's only fire energy, obviously, but honestly, that's not terrible. There's actually quite a few ways to build up the attack cost pretty easily, I would say. Now, the new Oricorio EX, which we're probably going to look at after this, isn't terrible either, and that does work really well with Charizard's ability or attack here. But Inferno X doing 90 damage is a pretty good multiplier. You only need to discard, what, 3 fire energy to do 270 damage, which knocks out a lot of Pokemon. 4 energy to knock out most other Pokemon in the format in one hit. Like, even Mega Evolutions are, like, getting dangerously close to being KO'd by Charizard. Now, the one good way you can build this up, I think, would be something like Ethan's Ho-Oh EX, which can get 2 fire energy onto the one Ho-Oh. You can use multiple Ethan's Ho-Oh to put energy into play. So I really like the idea of playing this with Ethan's Ho-Oh EX. I think there's a decent amount of synergy there, because you can just use Ho-Oh to build up your own Ho-Oh, kind of like you're playing it in the Armor Rouge Ho-Oh deck. You see what I mean? So the Ho-Oh definitely seems like one of the best partners for the Mega Charizard X for sure. But then, of course, there's the new Oricorio X, which we'll look at in just a sec, which also does synergize with the Mega Charizard. And there's other stuff in the format like Emboar you can play this with. But yeah, this isn't a bad card at all. I mean, yeah, it's a Stage 2. It does need to fire on the active, so you have to find a way to get the fire energy on the active. Maybe you can play like energy switches in the deck to move the energy on the Charizard. But you can get like 4 energy and play a turn. You're knocking out most things in the format. The other thing with this card, too, you can use it with the Charizard EX with Burning Darkness, which is obviously a pretty good partner to play, because Charizard does have an ability where when you evolve it, you can put 3 fire energy into play for free, essentially. Pardon me, which is really good. So the Burning Darkness Charizard seems to be pretty good with this guy, too. And also gives you, like, another attacker. You get some type coverage against Gardevoir, which is pretty good. So, I mean, looking at the Mega Charizard X deck, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, this deck actually seems pretty decent because of the amount of combos it has and the amount of partners you can play. And the fact that it does work with the other Charizard EX we have in the format with Burning Darkness, that's already a pretty good card right now, definitely has some great potential for sure. Yeah, the Oricorio we'll take a look at here, which, again, this does also work with Mega Charizard. It's got the ability, the ability Excited Turbo. Something like, during your turn, if you have any Fire Mega Evolution Pokemon in play, you can use the ability, attach a basic Fire Energy from one of your hand to one of your bench Fire Pokemon. So, if you have the Mega Charizard X on the board, you can use Oricorio, which is a basic, so it's pretty easy to get out, obviously. You just Nest Ball for it, or whatever. Put on the bench, use the ability, you get 1 Fire Energy into play. You can have like 4 of these guys on the board, use Oricorio, and put 4 Fire Energy into play immediately with its ability, and then you can use Inferno to take a big knockout. So that's like the synergy, the combo I guess this deck is wanting to do, is use the Oricorio EX with the Mega Charizard. You have to have the Mega Charizard in play in order to use the ability, but it's pretty good nonetheless. You can also use Oricorio with, what, Mega Camerupt is another Fire Mega Evolution Pokemon we're going to be getting. So that also could be a cool partner to have in the Camerupt deck, I guess. There you go, Oricorio and Camerupt could be decent. I do like the idea of Ho-Oh maybe a little bit more, because, like, it's kind of the same difference. You have to have a lot of Fire Energy in your hand to really make this combo work. So I'm wondering if Ethan's Ho-Oh is just a little bit better than Oricorio, because at least Ethan's Ho-Oh can put 2 energy for the price of 1 Pokemon. It's also got a little bit more HP, which is actually kind of decent. So I don't know. The Oricorio is cool, but I'm starting to wonder, like, is Ethan's Ho-Oh EX just a better partner for the Charizard over the Oricorio? Because, like, there's just, you can get more energy on the board that way. The Oricorio will still probably be good in the deck as like as a 1 or 2 of, obviously, but it's a little bit more fragile which is maybe the issue. But it does attach to other Pokemon, not just its like the Ho-Oh, so you can use the ability to like preemptively build up like another Charmander or something on the bench, or Charmeleon, or another Mega Charizard X you have in play. So you can still use this to build up a Pokemon, as the Ho-Oh only attaches to itself. But you get more energy out of that, if that makes any sense. And Ho-Oh is less of a liability. All right, finally, we got the new Mega Dragonite EX revealed here, which they revealed Mega Dragonite a while back as a new Mega coming out in the new games we're going to be getting. But yeah, Mega Dragonite has 370 HP, which is pretty insane. That's got more HP than Charizard. That is a lot of HP to have on a Stage 2. This Pokemon actually is kind of a crazy power creep card, in all honesty. It's got the ability Sky Transport. Once you're in turn, when you use the ability, you can switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Never really a bad ability to have. I mean, that's decent if you're playing against a deck that uses annoying stuff like Maractus against you, or they try to trap you, or, you know, Sudowoodo, or even when they try to use something like Confusion or Paralysis, something like against like Monkey Dory, they go Mind Bend, you can just like use Dragonite to, you know, switch. So the ability is never terrible. And then you got the attack, Ryonu Glide, which does 330 damage for a water and 2 light energy. Yeah, 330 damage. That is kind of crazy. That knocks out like all the big Stage 2 Pokemon like Charizard, Dragapult, Gardevoir, Grimmsnarl. They all get slain by the attack. That's crazy. I mean, 330 damage is like honestly kind of crazy power creep. It's like just a very vanilla-y attack too. Just a 330, and then you discard 2 energy from the Mega Dragonite. But that's like kind of crazy when you think about it, right? Because you can use the attack to do 330 damage. That is wild. Like, you're almost knocking out a lot of the Mega Pokemon in one hit. I mean, put like Vitality Band on this thing, and it's knocking out like Mega Lucario in one hit. So honestly, a pretty powerful card. Now, it does need a water and 2 lightning, but 2 light energy isn't that bad. You can actually play this with Dynamotor Electric, which I think is probably like the best way to play the Dragonite, to play within Dynamotor. So you can use Dynamotor to build it up. In fact, with the ability, you can actually have a really good combo where you can go like Dragonite, discard the 2 lightning, 330 damage, knock something out, discard the lightning, and then you have another Dragonite on the bench. You can use this ability. You can use Electric to build up the Dragonite on the bench, put 2 lightning on it, that you use to discard with the first attack, attach water, use the active Dragonite's ability, switch it with the new Dragonite, and then you just kind of loop the 2 together over and over again. So you have like a 330 damage kind of attack loop over and over, which is kind of cool with Electric. So yeah, not bad. It is a Stage 2 once again, so it might be a little bit of work to get into play, but it might be worth it to get the Dragonite out because it does 330 damage, which is nuts. In fact, being a Dragon type, I mean, going into Expanded here for a sec, this card's kind of broken in Regidrago, because like now Regidrago has a way to like one-shot a Stage 2 Pokemon like super easily. I don't think there was a way it could do it as easily before. Like you had like Phantom Dive and Giratina V-Star before, but now it's just like you just have a 330 damage attack. So now like Regidrago V-Star got even better and Expanded. Imagine if Drago was still in the format, how good it would be with Mega Dragonite also. So yeah, not a bad card at all. There's other Dragonites in the format. I don't think the Dragonite EX that we have is like very good of this card, but there's other Dragonites you can combine this with too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's other Dragonites in the format. But yeah, those are the 3 new cards got revealed. We might see a little bit more new cards from this new set getting revealed over the next coming weeks, maybe. We'll have to see on that one. But I'm pretty excited for this. I think we still have to see what Mega Charizard Y does. They haven't revealed Mega Charizard Y yet, so hopefully Mega Charizard Y looks pretty good. We'll see on that one. We'll see if there's any other support fire cards. I'm assuming they're going to make a little bit more fire support cards in the set just to combine with the Mega Charizard X, in my opinion. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got even more ways to play this card. And yeah, we have the new artworks here, which are really nice. And they're bringing back the text on the card. So like before in the old Megas, they'd have like the attack text on it. They're doing that again with these full art cards, which is pretty cool. So they all look nice. You got Mega Lucario here. You got Mega Gardy. Of course, the classic Mega Gardevoir. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of these new cards down below. Do you think Mega Charizard X has potential to be good? And do you think Mega Dragonite is also good? I'll be interested to hear all that in the comment section below. Leave a link to PokeBeach if you want to check out the cards for yourself, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.